In this video, we're going to learn PHP functions which will help us manipulate arrays. The first function we're going to be looking at is a function which will merge two or more arrays into one array. So let's create a couple of arrays. First one, shopping basket 1. Okay. And let's place values inside this numeric array. Bread, for example, then milk, then eggs. And let's create a second one, shopping basket 2, also a numeric array, and let's have apple, banana, and orange. So now we want to merge these arrays. So we're gonna create a third array, shopping basket, okay, and we're gonna use the function array underscore merge. So this function is gonna take as parameters or arguments two or more arrays, and it's going to return the resulting array, which we are going to store inside our variable shopping basket. Okay, so let's place the couple of arrays inside the parameters of this function. Okay, so now let's print the resulting array, which is shopping basket. Well, let's have a paragraph first saying shopping basket. Okay, and let's print the array using print underscore r function. Okay, so let's refresh the page. Let's refresh again and again. Okay, now we can see the results. So we can see that the new array is a combination of the first and the second array. All right. Okay, so now let's count the number of items inside the resulting array. Okay, so I'm going to echo number of items in shopping basket. Okay, and this time we're going to use a function called counts, which will take as a parameter an array and return the number of values or number of items inside that array. Okay, so if we save and refresh, we can see that our array has got 6 elements inside it. Okay, if we add another element to the array, so let's add an element to the first basket. I'm going to add another bread. Okay, so now we can see the big array has got 7 elements in it. Okay, all right. Now we're going to see how to count each value in an array. So we want to know how many breads we have, how many milk, how many eggs, and so on. Okay, so for each value we are going to count the occurrences of that value. So to do that, we're going to create a new variable. We're going to call it count, and then we're going to use a function called array underscore count underscore values. So this function is going to take as a parameter an array. We're going to give it shopping basket, and it's going to return another array. Okay, we're going to see what that array looks like. So what we're going to do, we're going to echo a paragraph. Okay, and we're gonna write basket count, and now we're going to print this variable count using print r because it's an array. Okay, so now if we refresh the page, we can see what the variable count looks like. So it's an array. So so the keys are the values of the original array, okay, and the values are the counts of those values. Okay, so we've got 2 breads, 1 milk, 1 egg, and so on. Okay, so now let's see how many breads we have. So we just need to access this array and use the key bread. So if we echo number of bread items in baskets, okay, we can just add to that count, and then we access this value using the key bread. Okay, so if we refresh, we can see that we've got 2 bread items inside the basket. All right, now we're gonna use another function which will tell us whether a certain value is inside an array or not. So we're just going to check, for example, if our shopping basket contains any bread. So we're going to check that condition, and then if it's true, we're going to echo something. Okay. Otherwise, we are going to echo something else. Okay. So the function we're going to use is called in_array, and it's going to take a couple of parameters. So the first parameter is the value. We check in if it's there, and the second parameter is the array itself, which is shopping basket. Okay, so it's going to return a boolean, true or false. So if it's true, which means we've got a bread item inside the array, then we're going to echo there is bread in the basket. Okay, otherwise we are going to echo a paragraph saying there is no bread in the basket. Okay, and if we refresh the page, we can see that there is bread in the baskets. Okay, all right, so now we're going to try another function. So this time we're going to add another item to the array. Okay, so let's say we want to add yogurt to our shopping basket. So we're going to use the function array underscore push. Okay, so it's going to take 2 arguments. So the first one is the array, and the second argument is whatever we want to push inside the array, and we want to have yogurt. So what the function is going to do is just going to change the value of the original array, and now the array is going to have this item at the end. Okay, so let's write let's echo a paragraph saying there is shopping basket after adding yogurt. Okay, and let's just print the shopping basket again. Just gonna copy this, and now we can see that we've got yogurt at the end. All right. Okay. Now we're gonna create a form where the user is going to insert an additional item. Okay. And if we've got an item submitted by the user, then we're going to have that item after yogurt. Okay. So let's create the form first. So it's going to be a simple form with a text input. So you're going to give it a type text, a name item, and an ID item. And we're going to have a submit button. So it's going to be input of type submit and name submit and value submit. And let's add a label to the text input. Let's say add item to shopping basket. Okay, and let's give it a for attribute going to item. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, we're gonna, so before printing the or after printing the shopping basket, after adding the yogurt, we're gonna check if the form is submitted. So we're gonna go to the get array, and we're gonna check if we have a submit. Okay, if yes, then we are going to check if the user submitted an item. So we're gonna check if we have get item. Okay, and if yes, then we are going to add that item to the array using array push, and rather than yogurt, we're going to use the submitted value. Okay, and let's not forget to make sure that the form has got a method get. Okay, so let's refresh the page. So now if we add an item to the form, so let's add, for example, pineapple. If we submit it, okay, so let's make sure that this is working. Oh yes, we need to print the shopping baskets again. So let's print it. Print it after this. Let's refresh the page, and now we can see that we've got an extra element there, pineapple. Okay, so if we submit another element, so if we submit no elements, no item, then we see that there is no extra element there. But if we submit anything else, for example, biscuits, submit, we can see that the item is added to the array. Okay.